Welcome to Good Morning Football. It is Prediction Friday. We got the title games coming up. We're each taking our turn. Earlier, P. Schrags went big. He went Chiefs, and he went Niners, and he had a Dan Sorensen jersey and Bonnie Tyler songs. It was like a Cirque du Soleil. Peter, you did a great job. Now it's my turn. I look at a couple of these teams, and they remind me of an era from 25, 30 years ago. Take the Titans, for example. Each week in these playoffs, they've had to announce their presence with a nationwide public service announcement. And really, their PSAs aren't much different than the ones we grew up on. Now, you remember back in the day, we used to hear a lot about power lines. It was always about power lines. This is a power line right there. And believe me, you should avoid it. If you don't, you're risking a very painful shock. Ask Baltimore. Ask New England. Now, also, we used to hear PSAs about that one special teacher you had who believed in you, who changed your grades, who changed your life. Like this guy. Give me the teacher. Give me that one special teacher. That's Mike Vrabel. Mr. Vrabel. Does anybody embody the classic cool teacher more than Vrabel? He's one of the guys, new on the scene, just to be a student just like you. He lets you watch a lot of film strips. Mr. V, he's willing to get in there and mix it up with you, to sacrifice life and, shall we say, limb to help you pass the test.
Wow.
But the most powerful PSA from the Titans comes from this man. It's a little gritty, it's very serious, and it's about that one mistake that loved ones keep making over and over and over, and I will use it to make my pick. Is there anyone in the playoffs who's still not clear what Derek does? All right, last time. This is your defense. This is Derek. 32 Titans,
I like
my
it.
friends.
Wait, speaking of lean,
Yes.
Kyle.
Yes.
You looking kind of swole,
Thank
fam.
you. Temperature of that pan was about 98 degrees.
Hey.
Then there's the 49ers. This team harkens back to the early 90s because that's when their leader, Kyle Shanahan, became a man in this game. See, at the time, Kyle's father, Mike, was the brilliant offensive coordinator for the 49ers. And one fateful day, back in 1993, a 14-year-old Kyle was just hanging around the facility when his father burst into the room, changed his life forever, and sent him along a path that would lead him to Sunday's title game.
This your playbook?
No.
Your mother said she found this in your closet.
I don't know. One of the assistant coaches must have left
One of
it.
the assistant coaches what?
Look, Dad, it's not mine.
Where did you get this? Listen to me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who call plays have children who call plays.
Niners 30, Packers 26.
Oh!
Niners go to the Super Bowl. Academy Award goes to Schrager.
That's Mike Shanahan.
In the role of Mike Shanahan.
Thank you.
And Kyle got it from watching you, Dad.
I've been watching you, Dad.
That's where I got it, and I think he shows the goods this weekend. That is my duty, my public service announcement on behalf of the Titans
Love it.
and the Niners. That's who I think is going to Miami.
Katie, was it hard to come to this conclusion for you? Did you stew it over once and twice?
I've rarely had harder decisions ever. Especially, I got a feeling about the Titans. I do. Niners-Packers was very difficult.
Woo! We got more picks, more action, more updates ahead. Let's get a news break from Will Silva out in Culver City. Will, take it away, please.
All right, thank you. Okay, guys. Oh, that was something. Well, both championship games on Sunday will feature rematches. In the NFC, the 49ers blow out the Packers in Week 12, and in the AFC, the Titans edging out the Chiefs in Week 10. Now, the loss for KC proved to be a turning point. The Chiefs haven't lost since then. Their 7-game winning streak is the longest active streak in the NFL, including the playoffs. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes talked about what they learned from losing to Tennessee.
I think at that point in the season, we didn't have a good run of games where we weren't playing the way we wanted to play. Obviously, we had injuries and stuff like that, but at the same time, I feel like we weren't playing the way the Chiefs football is played. And I think the guys just kind of looked in the mirror and decided that they were going to put in work every single day. They weren't going to be satisfied with just going out there and trying to put up numbers and do this stuff. They wanted to find whichever way it was to win the football game. And I think that was a big thing that guys realized then is it doesn't have to be pretty, but if you win, then it's pretty in the end.
Yes, it is. Mahomes head coach Andy Reid has the most regular season wins among any head coach who has never won a Super Bowl or NFL championship with 207. Reid is 1-5 in his 6 previous conference championship appearances, with the only one coming with the 2004 Eagles, the one that lost to the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Titans head coach Mike Vrabel was a member of that New England team, and he has nothing but respect for Reid.
Andy's been a head coach in this league for 21 years, and the league's a better place because Andy Reid and his family are in it. He was an unbelievably smart and talented play caller. I think 13 of his 21 years, his offenses have been in the top 10 in scoring. They know how to score. He knows how to put points on the board. You can see his relationship with his players. They love him, and they play hard.
Now, Vrabel could be the second head coach to beat 2 teams he played for in one postseason, rather. The other being Hall of Famer Don Shula with the undefeated Dolphins in 1972. Shula defeating Cleveland and Washington. So rarefied air there for Vrabel, as he's also part of a PSA, I guess, or part of the pick segment there for Kyle. Either way, a lot to dissect from that last segment there, Nate and Kay.
You're right about that. Will, are you making picks later on in the show?
I definitely am not doing picks, Nate.
Oh, okay.
Not
All
doing
right.
picks.
I just wanted to make sure.
I gotta tell you, Will, while you were doing your
Stay
news
away.
hit, I said, Nate, why don't we reenact Vrabel and the referee? I'll come in and I'll hit you out of your seat. And
Ooh.
he didn't want any of the smoke. It's weird.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't want to get hit by Kay. No.
Weird, it's weird.
I'm old, man. I'm not taking any shots right now.
Thank you so much, Silva. We'll talk to you in a bit. We sent him the Angry Runs crown. Wait till you see what Derrick Henry sent back.
He sent us something back?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yep, and Jared and Trent, they're back.
Oh, these guys are crazy. This is the best segment on TV. If you're about to leave, just sit tight. You will enjoy what's coming up next.